Today, your servers and your phones are in your office, and when your team needs to access them, they just access them locally, getting to the files and the email right there on site. You have an internet connection, an outbound one, that allows your team to get connected to websites and things outside of your office. Your email actually comes down that same internet connection, and you may even have a failover connection in case that primary connection goes down. The problem with that solution is that when Mother Nature comes along and hits that outbound internet connection, your team may still be able to get out through the failover connection so they can still get to their stuff, but your email can't come into your office anymore. It gets stuck on the internet side in this special mailbag in the sky, which isn't very big and ends up bouncing messages back to your customers. So one option to address this is you can put your email in the cloud. The nice thing about having your email in the cloud is if Mother Nature comes along and kills your internet connection, you can still get to your mail through your cell phone and communicate with your customers who are able to access it because they're not impacted. So what about other communication methods? If you're like most offices, your phones work with a local server called a PBX. And this special server has a special phone line that comes into it that brings in multiple lines and then distributes them among your team. This is why when somebody calls your office, not all the phones ring, just the receptionists. So when Mother Nature comes along and knocks out that special phone line, even the receptionist's phone goes silent. So what can you do about it? The next step is to move your phones to the cloud too. Basically, you move that special server from your office to the cloud so that you're no longer dependent on that telephone line that was coming into your office. Instead, you're using those outgoing internet connections in that failover line. Your phone works a little bit differently now, though. Instead of it waiting for the PBX to ring it, it checks in with the PBX and registers it and tells it where to send all of your calls. Going to the cloud gives you a couple of new options too, like being able to check your email with your cell phone and being able to have voicemail come to you via email notifications. So now when Mother Nature comes along, you're still able to get all of your phone calls and communicate with your customers. So what's better than having your phones in the cloud or your email in the cloud? Having them both in the cloud. Putting your phones and your email in the cloud makes it so that when Mother Nature comes along and knocks out your power or causes an internet interruption, you're still able to communicate with your customers so they're none the wiser that something is going on. So you've got your email and your phones in the cloud. What's the next step to further protect your business? Put your servers in the cloud. This allows you to, when Mother Nature strikes, service your customer without missing a beat. It provides you access to your client records, your sales orders, and all the tools that your team needs to know to keep your clients engaged. You think the cloud is right for you? Give us a call and let us do a cloud readiness assessment so we can help you find out what options best fit your business and whether your company is ready for the cloud.